Hi, it's me. Well, welcome to my world, Jane's world. Well, tonight we had a decent shake. The other week we had a 4.7, which we thought would be a nice jolt, but tonight it actually was quite less because it was shallow. It was 9 tons energy release, and it was about 3.85 at a shallow depth of 3.48 kilometres. What can I say? Personally, I saw the floor move on my house, move forwards and move backwards. So where are we going from here? Let me think. Hopefully it's not a foreshock. It was out east side anyway. You have to upgrade Canterbury Quake Live to actually put it in the actual location. It was just outside Tunnel Road and the Scenic Reserve there. So it was close to me, and that's why it shook a lot. Thank God it only lasted a couple of seconds. If you don't want any longer, what can I say about Christchurch? I think I've told you I fell in love with Christchurch when I was a kid, and then with all the quakes going and the aftershocks and that keep going, I hated Christchurch. But not so many jobs lately, and I fell in love with the Christchurch again, and the Port Hills, and the lights on during the night. It was great. If the weather is quite balmy too. Some nights we've got over 30 degrees, and yet tonight we've got a southerly blowing. It's winter. This Christchurch weather for you. Winter, summer, summer, winter. It's very unpredictable, but that's predictable for Christchurch and our weather. What I would say to you is, what I thought about the Christchurch earthquakes is, supposing we keep getting big ones, some aftershocks and jolts, yeah, but supposing we get another big one, is Christchurch still viable to live in? Because let's face it, if you get a big one, power cuts. If you get a big one, the council will have to do all the roads all over again. They're doing it, and I get so sick of the council pockmarked roads. It's not the council fault, it's just pockmarked from the earthquakes and the aftershocks. The earth shifts all the time, so there's always going to be a pothole or a raised drain that you can't bike over. If you're biking in Christchurch, it's even worse. So is Christchurch viable? Supposing we have another big one. Will Donkey actually say, well, I'm sorry people, don't live there, where will you go? Will the Mayor of Christchurch say to us, well, by the way, it's not viable, we get too many serious quakes, we shall shift? But where do we go? So much high unemployment in other cities now. Other cities aren't affected by the earthquakes like we are. You get so sick of it actually, and it's come a time where I actually hate the earth moving under my feet, and I get sick of it. Great for gossip, bad for your life. You really, really want to shift out of Christchurch, but I love Christchurch. Not so many landmarks now, but you do have that sense of being a contemporary in Christchurch. The cathedral's gone, okay, but the rebuild. My question is tonight, and if you're listening out there, is it viable for us to live here? If we have a shallow earthquake that isn't so big, but releases lots of tons of energy, they'll be doing repairs for the rest of our lives, and possibly we can't live here anymore. Rebuilding the city, I think it'll take time. I really think it will. There's lots of buildings going on at the moment. There's lots of people coming in from overseas. But let me say to you, supposing we can't rebuild it because of the earthquakes, supposing they keep happening. I'm not trying to tell you this to scare you. What I'm saying is the option is for Christchurch, if we continue to have large quakes with everything destroyed and rebuild, can we rebuild it constantly? Is it viable? Will Christchurch sink in a swamp and liquefaction come up all over the place? I'm just raising questions, and maybe I shouldn't, but personally, for me, I'm raising questions because after a shake today, you begin to question the experts, the council, the Prime Minister, and the Mayor of Christchurch. Can we actually rebuild in Christchurch? Will it settle down? Or will we still get aftershocks? Or bad quakes? Who knows? There's so many fault lines in Christchurch and around Canterbury, South Shore, Tunnel Road, in the middle of town, and of course the main fault line out west side. East side seems to get quite a few shallow quakes here with really bad ones, and that's why there's not too much going on around here. Only west side to get the decent stuff, shopping, nightclubbing, etc. Here you've got the pubs, small, they charge a fortune though, surprisingly enough, and a nightclub. But thought for today: can Christchurch remain viable for living in? It's my only question. I'll leave it to you. Anyway, good night. Signing off. Jane.